Howdy, this is WanderMine25, and this is my Kreezer. I recently built, bought it brought it used. It was white, painted it black, put a wood collar on it, stained it, urethaned it, and looking pretty good if I do say so myself. Got some brand new kegs. Got a deal on them. Got 4, each one around $75. Show you the little odds and ends. I got a little bit of work to still do. You can see the nut broke free on my stout faucet, so keeps on. I tightened it up a few times and it just keeps breaking loose. So definitely need to get a lock washer on that. Probably going to move. I don't know if I'm going to get another stout, or move these guys over, do a third. I actually do have another Perlick faucet, so I might do 3 Perlicks and then stout, or I might do 2 stouts and Perlick, or I just might switch them out. But I ordered a shank, and it ended up being delayed. I was going to get one of those fancy shanks where I can pump wine or cider and it doesn't eat away at the steel and or chrome, but ended up being delayed, or they canceled my order and they just sent me the other parts to that order, and so I got to order it again from somebody else that hopefully has it in stock. So start from the side here. You can see in the back, that's my temperature sensor. I just drilled a hole here on the side and ran the wire through here. Tried to do as small a hole as possible so I have the least amount of air leakage. And next to it you'll see I installed 2 bulkhead MFL fittings, and the purpose for that is, as you can see, I have this line which will plug directly into it, and it's a complete air seal, and that'll run to my CO2 tank, as well as the top one will be my nitrous tank, which I don't have quite yet, but hopefully soon. And a little bottle of line cleaner. So you can hear the Kreezer is running right now. I keep it about 38. Right now it looks like it's at 40. I give it a 3-degree difference before it kicks on, so that way it's not running my freezer all that often. So take a look what's inside. So first thing you do when you open it up, I have a secondary regulator, and you can see it connects from the outside through this little hose and connects to the regulator. So I can have 3 individual CO2 regulation kegs set up, and each one of these lines is connected to I'll organize it eventually. Each one has a one-way check valve, so that way, if for whatever reason the keg has more pressure than the line has, I don't accidentally have beer go up into my gas line. So that's protection. And then this guy right here is for the nitrous side of the house. Right now I only have 1. I might put a manifold, maybe not so much as fancy as this guy, but put a just a small cheap manifold, so that way maybe I can do two stouts, or a stout and a coffee, or something like that. But right now it's just the 1. Okay. Down below you'll see this is how I clean my taps. At the moment I have coffee in there. The purpose of that is that I wanted to try coffee as my first liquid that I dispensed, and I wanted to try CO2, which I did here. Wouldn't recommend it. It's a little sour. The carbonation just doesn't play well with cold brew coffee. The whole purpose of cold brew is to make it less bitter, and like I said, CO2 also makes it sour as well. The air, on the other hand, actually tastes pretty good. Almost, nitrogen is in the air, so I'm kind of doing a low pressure nitrogen through this type of setup. But when I get a nitrogen tank, this will be purely for cleaning my lines. So nice and easy. I built that for about 20 bucks. Between the two fittings and the pump, I want to say it was like 23 bucks. And I just just as easily pop it on that pump cleaner liquid, water, flush it out, and away I go. Temperature sensor right here goes into a plastic container with liquid in it. That way, air temperature doesn't fluctuate and make the freezer kick on when it doesn't have to. The keg over here, that's a used keg, which I end up putting my brain fart, my apple cider in it. And it's about 4 or 5 months old at this point. I think it needs to go until about at least 9 to a year before I'll be able to drink that. It's a little on the harsh side. Hopefully with age it'll fix that. But everything's looking pretty good to me. Like I said, new shank will go here. I just shoved the jelly which came with my purple bed. Shoved that in the hole so that doesn't have air leakage. Put a lock washer on this guy, tighten him down, and get some homebrew going. Oh, and get a nitrous tank. And we should be good to go. So, she's all coming together now. So, until next time.